Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken, or Deep Sleep 4 if you prefer. Maybe that's why it's the Forsaken. They should have made that pun. Anyway, yeah, so obviously in the last session we started exploring the Land of Dreams. We encountered one of the Shadow People, which went about as well as you'd expect. They apparently can move very, very fast. Okay. Although I do feel that that one was scripted, so I don't know if encounters with the Shadow People are always going to be scripted, or if there's a chance that, you know, we can just encounter them out in the world and we'll have to deal with them in some way. I don't know. But the thing I do know that we did is we encountered a furry. Or more specifically, a sphinx. Apparently an ancient Egyptian entity that is supposed to be a protector of the Land of Dreams. They seem to know something about my brother, or my character's brother, who was the protagonist of the first 3 games. And, you know, like, they are a shadow person, but at the same time, they're not. So it'll be interesting to see where this all goes. Because we sort of released her from a trap. Her name's Tutu, by the way. Yeah, okay. We released her from a trap. Or from a sarcophagus where she'd been trapped, I should say. And she was somewhat hesitant to say how she got in there. So there's clearly some next level shenanigans going on. The other thing to point out is this game has like a proper RPG system involved, where doing things in the world nets you like points that you can spend. And I don't know for a certain, but I'm fairly sure that you can go back to previously explored levels and kind of grind for points, I guess? I don't know exactly. But anyway, we're ready for another night's sleep. I've spent all the points I've got. I've done everything. Yeah. Let's see what the next dream has in store for us. I don't know if it's worth my time to go back to previous levels or not. Oh, we've had a few more added in. Okay, so yeah, we've done this level. The train station. Got the hotel, and we got the hotel's west wing. We got the attic. Uppermost floor, the hotel is taken by an attic, a place where we often put things we no longer want in our lives. Parcel of the lost. There's an almost constant movement between the trees, but only visible from the corner of my eye. I'm having dreams about being lost in the woods when I was little. And there's Somnolent Wells City. City of lost souls, shrouded in mists and surrounded by eerie silence. Can Thomas be there? I don't know. I do think it's interesting, the color of the dots. I'm wondering if blue means, hey, there's something still here. I don't know where to go next, but we've got all 3, so we might as well go one. I'm curious about the attic. I do think the forest is going to be the forest from the second game. I'm not sure about the city, but if there's a sewer section to it, that may be part of what we saw in the 3rd game. I want to have a look in the attic. We can only hope. Sure. Never does. Have we been in this room before? I feel like we were in this room before. We don't have our map again. That's a bit annoying. What do we have in the pack? Flashlight and, well, at least I got something to defend myself. But... oh, we have been here. Hang on, what? Or maybe not. It could just be, it looks the same because it's a hotel. Anything's better than nothing, just in case I need it. I try to avoid fighting where I can, because you are at a disadvantage in fights. Oh, that's promising. Emitter device set up to transmit a signal of some sort. Where does it go? What does it do? No idea. Hopefully it's not harmful, but why do I feel weird tingling? No idea what it does. Sure, I guess. Margaret antenna. I doubt it's for the TV. Whoa! Oh, hello there. I didn't hear you come in. Please take a seat. I'll be right with you. Excuse me? Who are you? Oh my, you don't know? Have we not met yet? Or perhaps you've just forgotten. Either way, it's fascinating. It's really fascinating. Okay, let me start then. Hi, my name is Amy, and you are... Oh, right. I guess introductions are in order. My name is... Ooh, hang on. Schulzer? Schulzer, Dr. Schulzer. I'm a scientist leading dream-related research at Sidereal Plexus. At where? You really don't remember? Fascinating. Remarkably fascinating. Please, let's talk. It's a great opportunity to study this situation further. Okay. Curious that she doesn't know who Sidereal Plexus is, considering the dream thing she's currently wearing is from Sidereal Plexus. It is possible maybe I just don't remember, so yeah. What are you doing here, Doctor? Research. What sort of research? Wasn't that obvious? A dream-related one. Object permanence, to be exact. Have you noticed things around you seem to vanish or fall apart? Definitely. Especially in contact with monsters. What monsters? Various types. Never mind that. Yes, items seem to fall apart quite easily here. Exactly. That's object permanence. In dreams, unlike in the real world, things seem to vanish when you stop focusing on them. And, similarly, a lot of items crumble into nothing if you focus on them too much. I'm still trying to plot a chart of permanence versus focus. So far, it's quite zigzaggy. For me, the magic number seems to be 4. What do you mean by that? I can swing an arm bone 4 times before it breaks. Swing a what? Okay, bad example. But I hope you know what I meant. 4 times. Pretty sure that with some training you should be able to increase that number. I'll let you know when that happens. Well, until then, thank you for your input. We met before? Oh, most certainly. I was surprised you didn't recognize me at first. I'm the one that made it possible for you to get this far. What do you mean? That device you use every night? That electrode head cap? Where do you think you got it from? Oh, exactly. No problem in the world that can't be solved by Sidereal Plexus's experimental equipment. And Sidereal Plexus has allowed you to lend me this thing just like that? Well, not exactly. I'm sure it won't be a problem, since I'll present them with a big volume of fully documented research data on your case. You mean you didn't tell your higher-ups that you gave me this experimental tech? I have not told them yet. Let's not create fake problems under false pretenses. They will know everything once I submit my research. What's with the chair? Exactly, what's with the chair? This is a research instrument. I'm trying to do some testing on how physical trauma within the dream world can reinforce a person's focus. Wait, is it a torture device? Oh, most definitely not. It's a precise, calibrated, delicate scientific instrument. And it hurts the user. Well, yes. but it's just half of the truth. It can also be beneficial. It will increase your focus, allow you to manipulate the dream more. Be my guest. I'd love to have your results. Just, be careful it doesn't weaken you too much. Also, you can use it up to 3 times. I wonder if that's a permanent boost to your focus or just for tonight. You mentioned sidereal plexus. You must have heard about sidereal plexus. I work for them. They've done so much for science. Can't even begin to try and list all their achievements. I can think of a couple. Well, I guess it's good to know there's someone researching all this. Oh, definitely. I would say our research is going to change the whole world. And all that data from your input is priceless. What are the antennas for? What antennas? All those ones around here? And they're rather hard to miss. Oh, those. Those are scientific devices. Very fragile equipment. Really susceptible to interference of all kinds. Please don't touch them. I won't. I was just curious. That's good. Curiosity killed the cat. No, wait. That's the wrong one. Curiosity... There's got to be some positive saying about it. Let me think. Doctor. Yes? What about those antennas? What are they for exactly? I don't know. You don't? Well, I can't possibly be expected to know every little detail about everything, you know? My adjunct has to remember that stuff. You only really have to know where my adjunct is. And where is your adjunct? I don't know. You mentioned your assistant. Is he lost? Yes, my adjunct. I haven't seen him in hours. Maybe days? His name is Barnaby. If you see him, tell him there was someone asking about the antennas. That was me. You were Barnaby? Really? No, I was the person asking about the antennas. Ah, that makes a whole lot more sense. Well, in that case, it's all sorted. But you still don't know where he is. Aren't you worried? Worried? No, why would I be? Because your assistant is missing. Ah. Well, he lost himself. He'll find himself. You say so. Okay, I'm off. Wishes paper of some sort looks like really boring, at least from afar. I can just make out anything about it. Can I read it? I had a feeling that might give me a couple of points. I understand how the results of the sewer experiment might have been upsetting for the higher-ups, and I agree we need to consider Sleeper's morale going forward. Terminating the altered researchers was a good call, and I will stick by it. The deceased's family will be compensated for their loss, so there shouldn't be any further issue regarding that. Now, you've all seen the reports, and now we all know what the entities are capable of doing. That's interesting. Because this might prove to be an obstacle, or as we choose to call it, a challenge, I would like to suggest another phase of this experiment. Find the experiment proposal outlined attached below. Page is missing. Interesting. Flashing and bringing lights. Interesting. I don't know if that's a permanent addition or not. It hasn't really explained, but I'm good, thanks. Oh. He's an dressed man with short hair and smart-looking glasses. Oh, hello there. Hello. Who are you? Joshua Simmer, Sunrise Telegram. Oh, nice to meet you, Joshua. I'm Amy. Can I ask you a few questions, Amy? Questions? Wait, are you a journalist? Reporter. For Sunrise Telegram, like I said. It won't take long, I promise. You know this is a dream, right? Oh, wow. That was supposed to be my first question. I guess that answers it, though. Well, alright then. Now it's my turn. That's not how journalism works. I'm looking for my brother. His name's Thomas. Well, I certainly hope you can find him. Have you tried to post a missing persons report? My newspaper prints a bunch every issue. Well, actually, we already posted an obituary notice. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Amy. But in that case, why do you still search for him? Because I know he is somehow still here, in a weird, twisted way. Maybe I just want to say goodbye. Let me guess. Your last conversation wasn't a nice one? I'd rather not talk about it. Oh, of course. That's understandable. Forgive me, that was too personal. Anyway, people don't usually get second chances in situations like these. I hope you find your brother. I really do. What brings you here, Joshua? Work, as always. I'm a journalist. And I believe there is a topic wherever I look for it. Even here, in the dream world. Or you could just get some rest, like everyone else who sleeps. Says you, who's clearly here to relax. Touché. So, what's the story you're working on? That this is all real. Isn't that a huge story within itself? Dreams being connected, existing without the people who created them, nightmarish monsters living inside discarded memories? Tell me that doesn't sound fascinating. It does. It also does sound like something that nobody would believe. I know I didn't. And now, here you are. Anything I can do to help? Oh, aren't you just the kindest? As a matter of fact, yes, you could. I could really use some help right now. See, I found myself in a bit of a pickle. I'm here to gather material for an article, but to be completely honest, some of that involves certain risks. Getting in situations I'd rather not put myself in, and for various reasons, I feel like you aren't a stranger to said situations. Can you be more specific? I need pictures, photos of those nightmarish creatures, of monsters that roam the halls of this place. But I don't really feel like facing one right now. You want me to take a picture of monsters? Well, yeah, but not necessarily many monsters. Just a few snaps of one should be enough. Still, that sounds crazy. I know. It's exactly why I haven't done it yet. Please, would you be willing to help? Here, take this camera. Use up all of the film it has when you encounter a monster. I've heard one often roaming through the corridors outside of this room. Ooh, pickaxe. I won't say no to some medicine. If my theory is correct, I've got to get into a fight, don't I? Oh, slows. Ah, so take a picture and we slow them down. Might be a thing. Well, looks like we got to get into a fight. Nice. much else has he got? A lot. Fascinating. Oh wow, that's my first properly successful battle, the one that wasn't a tutorial. Hello. What's the point of the camera? I think I know the point of the camera, I just used it. We might as well ask to clear it off. You just seem to realize this is all a dream. Yes, of course. A shared vision, a dream, however you want to call it. So, what's the point of taking pictures? You know, it's not like you'll wake up with them sitting on your pillow or something. Of course I know, things don't work like that. But maybe, you don't know, if we reach the end of the night, if we wake up without interruptions, whatever we hold, we'll get to keep in our heads. Yeah, I know what you mean. But are you trying to say you'll be able to recreate the monster's appearance from memory? Oh yes. And while I might not be a visual artist, I'm pretty good with words. The more details I can remember, the more refined descriptions I'll provide my readers with. But wouldn't all that be a bit too abstract to a random person? You and I both know things about dreams that others don't. People won't believe me, that's what you're trying to say. People will say I just had a very vivid nightmare, nothing more. Well, consider this to be my problem. As a journalist, I'll try to bring the truth to the right doorstep. It's up to them if they accept it or not. Oh, I've got the pictures you asked for. Really? Oh, show me. Oh, yes, there it is. Wow, that's scary. Looks like it was about to attack. This one's a bit blurry, but sometimes that can be even better. Especially in print, blurring leaves bits and pieces to the reader's imagination. Oh, that one's even better. Wow, you had to approach it very closely. You're really brave. I work at a vet clinic. I guess approaching beasts that want to bite my head off is just something I learned to do. Either way, those are amazing. I'll put them to good use, but don't worry. I'm not going to leave you empty-handed. Here, take this. I feel like you might find it useful. Ooh, a modern key. It looks like I got a whole bunch of stuff too. Can I see how much of that I've gotten? I don't think I can I? Are there any markings on this? Doesn't look like it. So I guess I can't see how many points I've gained over the course of a night, which is... Actually, just before I do that, let me go back. Nope, nothing else. Okay, just wanted to see if anything new popped up. It is worth noting, I just clocked it, the floor is the shining floor. Just grey rather than not. I think it's orange in The Shining. I've never actually seen The Shining movie, not all the way anyway. I've seen bits and clips, I just don't really care. Oh. So I guess I had to do that. I guess it was testing my knowledge of how well do you know how turn-based battles work. That's fair, I suppose. The attic. That one at the back is moving. It's not even plugged in. Thermos. Sure. Postcard. Picture showing a dilapidated, decayed building. Why would anyone send a postcard from a place like this? Wish you were here. I'm lost. Too many rooms. Something following me. They pretend to be still. Taste of mold in my throat. Ew. They pretend to be still. Oh, that fucking bodes well. Painting looks familiar. Yeah, I've seen that one in so many different things. So we've got a door there. Oh, yes, definitely. Nice. 3 doors, huh? Makes sense. Never learned how to play guitar. Thomas used to play an identical guitar when he was younger. I think it's out of tune. I want to see what's over there, but I really don't want to go near that one just in case it is a thing and I wake it up. So let's have a mooch. We good? I'm very much not liking this. Someone here is quite the artist. Draw the car's driver. Oh, no. This coloring book contains black and white line art of various vehicles crudely colored in with crayons. Last marked page has some hints from the book, and the young artist comments. Color the car green crossed out. Car should be red because red cars are faster. Draw the car driver. Next page is a rocket ship. Okay. This is a major reference to Don't Escape 4. Because you had a red truck. That is clearly... What was the main character's name? David? I think it was. And that's clearly the rocket ship. Like, yeah. That's actually really neat. That's probably Cody. That's probably Cody's book. Oh, I'm waiting for something to happen. Might come in handy. We know what those are, don't we? Sure. Let's hope we don't need the screwdriver for something else, but I guess I can always remember it. Ah, Oh, yeah, sure, take another screwdriver. Well. Okay, wow, this has opened up a lot. Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong button. And I'm genuinely worried something's gonna show up. We'll leave that one for now. Actually, is the thermos health or is the thermos focus? Right, I had a feeling it was. Yes. No, again, we can leave that. It is interesting that you can't pick up duplicates. Like, you can't have two pipes, you can only have one pipe. And that's it. I'm waiting for something to happen. And the fact it's not happening is getting on my nerves. A matchbook. Doll exhibition. This week in our town. This is one of those stories that feels like a fantasy, a dream come true. When passion talent wins against all adversities. From a dark basement to museum halls. Be there and maybe you will inspire the artist's next work. Why are there so many rooms here? None of them have anything in. Oh. I don't think I should be here. Jimmy seems clogged. There's something stuck in there, but I can't reach it. Interesting. Alright. Oh, I walked into the wrong room. On all the different ways it is possible to walk into a wrong room, I have definitely walked into the wrong sodding room here. This is a big attic. I mean, just saying. Amy Mannequin holds another in its arms. Any sort of knife, possibly as part of the scene, falls with the other two. Can I take the knife? No, it's stuck. You know, probably for the best. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for something to happen. Oh. Okay, so we've got two enemies. What have we even got that I can do with? Don't have a lot of weapons, unfortunately. Because you I can do for 2 and 1 point of bleed. I wonder. Hey, you took damage from that. That's neat. Alright. It was a thing. Big wind-up key. That explains why they were there. They were guarding it. Sure, I don't know what it's for, but I guess I can take it. Guessing it's a defensive item? Yeah, it blocks. Not great, but I guess it's better than nothing. So they were guarding that box because it had a key item in it. Interesting that they're like forcing me into battles now. Oh wait, isn't this? It is. This is about where we started. How fascinating. Yeah, none of these things can open. And there's clearly a way through there, but I don't really know. Yeah, let's just keep exploring for now. Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Giant spider time, is it? You know what? I can deal with mannequins. I can deal with all sorts of things. I draw the line at spiders. I'm out. Tapping out. Goodbye. Have fun. Let's hope I don't need you for anything. No. Okay, what have we got? I wasn't sure if they were going to stop. I wasn't sure if they were attracted to the light. I'm trying to work out the rules. Do I have to stay looking at them, or... No, 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 they're still coming. Okay, what are their rules? Are they attracted to light? Do they just activate after a certain amount of time? They definitely don't stop when you're looking at them. Okay, let me think. What could take care of those mannequin things? I mean, aside from the obvious. Could try running past them. They do seem to get a few seconds of grace. Actually, I don't think it was seconds. I think it was distance from the door, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Might have to come back there later. We've got a couple more. Couple more rooms to check. Okay, well we've dealt with a couple enemies, so that's nice. Does seem like fighting enemies is at least a decent way to get points. And points mean prizes. Actually, that's not entirely inaccurate. Cord ending with a handle. Alright, let's do this. Yes? Help me. Help you? Hurts so much. Who are you? It asked for it. The grease can? The hell is that? Grease something that's stuck. Do I put it on the thing in the chimney, maybe? That's about all I can think of. Oh, goody. Collecting dust. Anything to do with it? Something is missing. Oh, wait, hang on. If you're a ballerina, that might mean you are a wind-up doll. Ah, hang on. Can we use? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm not going in there yet. Toys. Oh my god. That's literally a scene from Don't Escape 4. And Cody's falling down. Ooh, that's dark. That is quite dark. Looks like my brother and I are not the only ones lost in this world. Surprisingly, the mattress looks like it's being used regularly. It'd be weird if we did run into Cody again here. The thought occurs, I don't have a lot when it comes to weapons. In fact, I got one weapon with 2 goes. I could... See, it's only got 1 point on a pickaxe. Oh. Oh! Doo-doo! You startled me. Amelia, it is, alas, circumstances are far from good. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize it was, Oh. Can I... Thank you. Yeah, okay, I'll take a screwdriver. It's better than nothing. Hello! I need healing. I don't need that. About this place. Attic, huh? I don't think an attic is a regular nightmare trope, is it? This realm does not take the human concept of tropes into consideration. Things in the attic are hidden away from the world. They are objects frozen in time, memories encapsulated within household items that people decided to put away. Encapsulated memories. Isn't that the case with most items? Yes, but the items people decided to put out of view are somewhat special. They are not desired around anymore. Still, too precious to just throw away, but too harmful and painful to keep around. I would say this place represents suppressed memories, a storage for all the things that are no longer needed or welcome in life. Some memories are too shameful to keep, some are too heartbreaking. In any case, going through them might be cathartic, but often just traumatic and painful. This feels like a good place to look for your brother, I believe. This place is crawling with all those mannequins. Their uniformness and lack of facial features hints at something. Perhaps something about losing one's identity, or a fear of becoming plain and indistinctive. Whatever the case may be, I do not know why they are here. It is a relatively new addition. They weren't here before Thomas was? Lost? Indeed. Keep in mind, this realm is ever-changing. There are no constants that cannot or will not be altered with time. Perhaps the mannequins are somehow connected to your brother's fate. Perhaps they are not. They could be the case, but it could just be coincidence. About the realm of dreams. Tell me something about the realm of dreams. What exactly is the realm of dreams? It is everything you see here. It is all the dreams everywhere. When a human sleeps, their dream is like a river. Follow that river long enough, and you will at some point meet an ocean. The realm of dreams is that ocean. And if it's deep enough, you can visit a dream of anyone in the whole world. More so than that. Just like there are many dreams, there are many waking worlds. Your reality is just one of the many. You mean parallel universes? Yes. Some of those worlds are similar to yours, some completely different. You cannot visit those worlds directly, or at least people should not be able to. But you can meet people from other worlds here, in the realm of dreams, as it is a sort of middle ground. Well, you got it started already. Dreams as bridges between worlds, that's incredible. My advice would be to try and focus on your own world for now. Yeah, we kind of knew that from from Don't Escape 4. Because that's literally the plot of the loop in Don't Escape 4, is that you're jumping between realities, which is neat. You can meet other people in the realm of dreams, other living, breathing people that are asleep. Correct. If their sleep takes them deep enough, moving from their personal pocket into the vast space beneath, they can be met. We call them dreamers or travelers. Dreamers are self-explanatory. Travelers because they can, and often do, travel from one dream to another. Well, I'll let you know if I meet any of those dreamers. Met a journalist. His name's Joshua. He writes for the Sunrise Telegram newspaper. Thus, he is like a scribe. Not completely wrong, Tutu. He writes, but he's also a reporter. He researches stories and happenings. It's like being a private investigator without the private part. A non-private investigator. You know what a newspaper is, right? Indeed, naturally. Although human concepts and constructs change so rapidly, it is sometimes difficult to keep up. But enough about that. You were telling me about a man, not his job. I do believe his occupation is not what defines a person. Tell me about the person. Well said. Josh is, hopeless and lost, curious and ambitious. He seems to love his investigation. He's curious, that's for sure. He's ambitious, maybe even too ambitious. I'm not sure what he thinks he can gain from a news story in his own dream. Perhaps he merely wishes readers to be well informed, thus showing care for strangers. No, that's not what I meant. The point is, as determined as he has no idea what's really going on here. But then again, neither do you, Amelia. Touché. I met a scientist, Dr. Schulzer. He is the one that gave me the electrode cap. You know, the one that, I think, saved me from the shadow people. So you knew the man before embarking on this journey? That's the weird part. I don't remember ever meeting him before. Yet I have that device from the beginning. Inquisitive. There might be several explanations of this. First, perhaps you really have not met before. Time in the realm of dreams sometimes flows in a different way than you are accustomed to. Multiple versions of similar events can occur next to each other, swapping places, divergent in time. So, I have not met the version of Dr. Schuler that gives me the device? Or some other version of me met him? I don't get it. It is complicated, but is one of the possible answers. The second explanation would be that you did meet him, but this memory was lost during your encounter with the Shadow People. I told you, Amelia, you do not escape them unscathed like that. They might have taken part of you, some of your memories. I guess I can't know if they took something I don't remember it. Whatever I lost, I'm just glad I still remember my brother. There is a third possibility. The man you met lied to you. Lied? Why would he do that? I don't know. I do not say that was the case. Just be careful where you place your trust. I've learned that Dr. Shula works for Sidereal Plexus Corporation. Sidereal Plexus. You've heard of them? This name has been appearing more and more in the fabric of the realm, with unusual density and worrying frequency. What are they doing here? You don't seem too thrilled. I do not know exactly, but I am indeed not very euphoric about the idea of those scientists probing and poking this reality, especially with their intrusive methods. What's wrong with science? Nothing within science itself is wrong. It's all about how it is utilized. Science is powerful, Amelia, and like every power, it can be used to do bad things. Thing is, yes, she's right. Like 100%, she is 100% right. It is dangerous. Science can... Humanity has several close calls already caused by rapid progress of science. Atomic bombs, global pollution. I'm not against science, Amelia. Well, neither am I. Neither am I, of course. I'm a vet. If it weren't for advancements in medicine... Precisely. I merely said that progress without any control may lead to things moving too fast towards doom, with a common sense unable to keep up and without a possibility to correct the course. So what is the correct pace? Who should decide what should and shouldn't be investigated by the researchers? That is an impossible question, especially for your kind, that has long turned its back on the guidance of any form of higher power. Maybe that's why you don't like it. The more people learn about the world, the more they stop believing in, well, things. Science takes away your divinity. It tore down the temples and stripped your statues away, didn't it? I do not blame science for that. It is a natural way of things, Amelia. I know that I look and sound like I represent archaic ancient days, and perhaps I do. But at the same time, remember, I protect people from the shadows of their dreams. Every human dreams of a better tomorrow, of progress. Science is what brings them the tomorrow they dream of when they are here. It would be hypocritical for me to stand against it, even if ultimately it leads me to vanishing completely from existence. Hey, Zatanno! Welcome, welcome. Always nice to have you around. Lost child. I found traces of someone's activity. I didn't really meet them, but I found stuff. Crayon drawings, toys. I think there was some kind of kid lost out there. Children are easy targets for nightmares with their vivid imaginations. But also, they are good at finding guardians for the very same reason. So I shouldn't be worried? Well, you cannot save everyone, Amelia. Nor should you try. Some have to face their nightmares by themselves, to be shaped into what they are meant to become. And remember, vivid imagination is a double-edged sword. You might be scared by more things, but you can also imagine more things to protect you. Right, is there anything else? Oh, lots to talk about. You mentioned that people should not be able to visit parallel universes. That's correct. Why? People cross borders from their respective waking worlds to here and back again every night. If someone leaves to a different world, they take up the spot of someone else. That someone else has nowhere to return to. In rare cases, they can swap places with the one that took their spot, but it is unlikely. And they can't wake up. What happens to them? I don't know. And we probably do not want to find out. Presumably they become the shadow people. Maybe that's even where the first of them came from. You say there are nightmares, terrible things, but people have always had nightmares. It's no big deal if something happens here to a person. As long as it's not the shadow people, it's not really dangerous, right? Right? First of all, Amelia, yes, people always have had nightmares. But how can you be certain it's not that they only wake up fine because guardians are protecting them? Because you'd have to be busier than Santa on Christmas Eve of all the time. I'm not the only guardian. And time here moves differently. But I will admit, the consequences of being hurt or dying here are usually not commensurate. People wake up feeling tired, exhausted, sick. Sometimes they experience emotional trauma. But even if they don't remember the dream, their life force is still drained in this way or another. They don't remember the nightmares, but they keep experiencing the consequences. Unexplained insomnia is often results of the human body's instinctively trying to avoid being subjected to the same trauma again, even if the mind has rejected it. It's more than just a minor inconvenience, you need to understand. To explore the realm of dreams in its current state of disarray, you will see what I mean. Most people don't die then, but they are, like, dead inside? Dead inside. That's a fitting form of phraseology. Wow, phraseology, that's not a word I've heard before. Okay, don't need healing. Okay, I should go. Well, I have noticed it's gone 9 o'clock. Oh, that's where I can see what my points are. That's nice. Okay, that's good. And to answer your questions, Zatanna, what do I think of Samus's new bike from the Prime 4 trailer? I'll go into more details when I get back, because I do need to go to the loo. It's interesting. I can see both good and bad sides to it. But I am optimistic, because it is Retro Studios. They do have a good track record of knowing what they're doing. So I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. But I do have possible good and bad things I can see coming from it. But I'll talk about those in more detail when I get back. We'll take a quick break, and I'll be back in a minute. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Alright. Well, I mean, it was nice speaking to you, but I don't particularly know if you were here for a particular reason. That being said, she could heal me. So, I don't know how many times I can have that done, but I am wondering if that's a thing. Like, she'll appear in every level and can give me 1 or 2 free heals, perhaps? It's weird that apparently there's still something here, but I don't... I don't know if it's because of the coffee or if there is actually something in here I haven't done. Because it's got the exclamation. Maybe... Okay. Keep an eye out. Somewhere on this level, there could be a tiger plush. Oops. Sorry. Oh, I don't like that. No. No. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do something really stupid. I have a bad feeling. What I'm gonna do is, and then I'm gonna down. No, not that. Right. Nice. Okay, now we got a pickaxe. So if whatever I'm about to do goes very badly wrong... Hook. Why a hook? No? Oh, snippy tips. Oh, that's not good. Okay. No, that was the wrong one I wanted to attack. Shit. I realized I was focusing on the wrong one. I am an idiot. Oh, that was... Why did you hit me twice? Ouch. Okay. Yes. See, that's what I wanted to happen. If only I'd realized I was focused on the wrong person. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. How come you got to hit me twice? Well, that's nice, isn't it? Actually, rather than using up my supply of medicines, firstly, let's scavenge. No, but we'll take the echoes. See, that fight went wrong because... Well, how did that fight go wrong? That fight went wrong because I targeted the wrong person, which was very irritating. But I'm hoping... Oh, good, she's still here. Heal me! Can you heal me? Use my powers to heal your wounds and completely restore your integrity. However, this also weakens me greatly, so I can only do that once per dream. Yes! And for the meal, I should restore your strength with the light that was given to me. So it's a once per dream heal. But you've also got to find her first. Thank you. Whew! Yeah, that went really wrong because I targeted the wrong bloody person. That was my own stupid fault, really. Ah, well, here's what it is, I guess. Sure. Actually, hang on. What do I want to summon in? Do I want to summon in a pickaxe? Again. Pickaxe is very useful. I'm going to need to see if I can find a way. Glug glug. Nice. Okay. I know a few other places, I should say, where I can get a coffee cup. Like down there, for instance. Bit of a trek back. See, it also seems like there is something I'm still missing here, so... I don't know what. Interact with that. My guess is there might be a tiger plush somewhere around, because this is clearly Cody's room. But, I don't know, we'll have to see on that front. Alright, what do we got? Up, down. We've got a release date, and you were right about it being one of the options close to Christmas. It's supposedly scheduled for the 4th of December. Yep, 4th of December, Metroid Prime 4. Which makes a certain kind of sense when you think about it. also weird they're releasing the amiibos before Prime 4 itself. I think they did that with Dread, didn't they? They tend to release the amiibos first because then you can use the amiibos. Should I? Actually, I should know. How much does the thermos restore? 2. Nice. Resource management. Yeah, the way I see it, they usually do release the amiibos first because then you can use the amiibos in the game itself because they usually have some form of functionality. I'm pretty sure they did it with Dread. I will say, as much as it pains me to admit it, because I don't usually bother with amiibo, I may get the one with Viola. Also, weird that the bike is called Viola. Right, that's not just me, right? I have sort of tried to guess what I think Viola actually stands for, which is like virtual intelligence. And then what was it? It was like, what was the O? Autonomous? No, that's an A. What did I think the O was? I can't remember. There was something I had in mind for that, but I can't remember what it was. Yes, I will definitely take that. Game isn't saying this place is clear. Do we not like that? What are you? I forget. No, I don't need a thermos. Thank you. Still like the idea of Samus having psychic powers. That's a fun thing. Like, I don't know if it'll really, like, go into much. I don't know if these guys are going to be hostile or not. What have we got? Anything of interest? No. Oh, well, having it at max would be useful. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Am I going to continue my comments on Samus's bike? Oh, yeah. What I talked about before the break. So, okay. When it comes to Samus's bike, there are two schools of thought. No. Well, do I want it Mac? No, we'll leave that for now. There are two schools of thought. It's like, because so far, all we've seen in it, in the trailer, was it running around a very big and very sparse, empty-looking desert, which is probably not a great showcase for it, because my worry is that it's like, well, it's the, what was the name of that game? Arkham Knight problem. Like, I don't know if you've played the Batman Arkham games, but Arkham Knight was the fourth game in the series, third, like, of the base trilogy, because there was also a prequel, but it was the fourth game in the series, and that introduced the Batmobile as a mechanic. And so what they did is they shoehorned a whole bunch of really annoying car-related content where it was not wanted or needed, just so they could justify the car's existence. Now that's, in and of itself, not like a bad thing, but it was annoying. And that is my worry about the bike in Prime 4. That it's like they've gone the whole let's add a bike route, and now we're gonna get a whole bunch of meaningless content that we don't really need. Like, are we gonna end up with pointless fucking time trials? Because I hate those. Like, I really do not like time trials. Are we gonna get... I'm a little... Okay, so this is the only thing in here I haven't... It's the mask. I've just got to take it because there's nothing else I can do. Oh, wait, hang on. We've also got... Where was that? So, yeah, I do worry a bit that the bike is going to be just, well, we've got this thing and now we need to make a bunch of content to justify it. I don't know. Oh. So I guess I need a rope. That's not creepy in the slightest. Huh. So it's happy on the outside, sad on the inside. I mean, that makes sense. So yeah, my worry with the bike is that it's just going to be a bunch of shoehorned in content, you know? And it's like, you know, and it's like the open world bit is like... Okay, so there might be 3 masks that we need kicking around here. So there's only 2 places I haven't been. One, the spider room. Oh, hooray. I guess we may as well go deal with that. And the other room is the room with the 3 mannequins in it, which is probably going to end up in a fight. So that's fun. Do you still like the idea of the light suit approach? I'm fine with the suit. Looks fine. Looks cool. Samus has a... Oh, you look familiar. Yep, that's fine. Oh, that didn't work? Oh, shoot. Well, it's worth a try. Don't really want to waste it, but I gotta kill the damn thing before it hits me again. We can search it? Ooh. Sure, why not? I'll take the spider's fang. Oh, it does haste. Dead body, pale and cold, covered with spiders' webs. Well, better get searching. I am thinking we're going to need to bring back my old friend the pickaxe. Down some thermos. Grab the thermos from here. Yes. pickaxe. Nice. Full pickaxe. Gotta appreciate that. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. Where's the torch when you need one? Ooh, a cleaver. Yes, please. Take a cleaver. I think that's in the other room. There might be something inside. Well, okay, get on that. Oh, we're gonna cut it open. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, I guess not. Oh. Ow. You should die first. You shouldn't be allowed to attack me and then die. Not exactly great. How much do you do again? Heals 5. Heals 7. Okay, so we don't need to take any of that yet. Goody goody gumdrops. Small pouch. Oh! Yes! I definitely want to take that. I know exactly where that goes. Can we interact with you at all? No, apparently we can't interact with that one. That's weird. But okay, sure, fine. Well, the spider thing went about as well as I expected it to, so can't exactly say I'm surprised. But hey, we're done in there, so that's something. But I know exactly where that tiger plush has to go. Don't know what the end result of this will be. Might be something nice, might not be, I don't know. So yeah, generally speaking, I am optimistic about Prime 4. I do hope the bike thing won't just be a gimmick. It might be, it might not. I mean, okay, technically speaking, it is a gimmick. Like, yeah, it's going to be a gimmick regardless. But if it's a gimmick that they can justify, then okay. As I said, it's Retro Studios. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because they have proven time and time again that it looks like it belongs here. Not sure why. Feels right. Maybe we should check in on it later. What, later? What do you mean later? Later how later? Well, later tonight or later another night? Okay, what else have I got left? I've still got to get past that fight there, which is going to be an absolute ball ache. I'm thinking... What have I got? 3 for a cleaver, huh? How much do you give me per sip? 2. Assuming the tiger plushie has something to do with the wall image. Partially yes. I think if you've only played this game, that would be the correct assumption to make. However, the tiger plushie and all the stuff going on around it is actually a reference to Script Welder's previous game. And in fact, technically another game in this series as well. It's connected to a character called Cody. He is sort of a, not seen, but mentioned character in Deep Sleep 2, where you can bring a person called, well, okay, you don't bring the person, the plush tiger toy, but you can find it and put it on like a bed, and it sort of gets a sort of an extra bonus sort of good part to the ending of that game. Cody then reappears in Don't Escape 4, where he's an actual character that you can sort of help and interact with in that. And there's like big references to Don't Escape 4 in this, sort of surrounding all of that. So it's like I know enough about all this to put the pieces together, but you can definitely put the pieces together from everything else, I think. Only 3, huh? We still haven't found that guy's helper, which is a tiny bit worrying. I think my only thought now is we got to get past that 3 mannequin fight. Which is why I'm sort of charging myself up for stuff. Where did... in one of those rooms. No, not that. I wanted to take another couple of points on that. Go back and fill the thing back up again. Nice. I think as well, just because I know I'm going into a fight, I'll down some of that. I shouldn't really waste the 2 points, but I'd rather go into the fight with full health than not. Seeing as I'm pretty sure I don't think I'll be able to avoid the mannequins, so I'm just gonna have to I'm just gonna have to... Okay, so the only way out of this room is up, right? Oh no, I was able to avoid him. Haha. Sucks to be you, I guess. Oh, I don't like this in the slightest. What is that? Let me scratch into the wooden surface. Sun, question mark, moon. Okay. Question mark. Bear tree, growing tree. Ooh. It's 3 though, that's what's weird. Question mark. Bear tree. Psst, over here. Hello. Oh. Hey there. You seem lost. Who are you? Me? Oh, just a friendly adder. What? Okay. I guess I should get used to this. So, anyway. I've seen you struggle with that thing over there. That thing? Oh, yeah, a bit puzzling, but I think I'll manage. You sure about that, lady? 'Cause, you know, I could help you. I happen to know how things work around here, so maybe you'd like a hint. Sure, why not? What's the hint? Not so fast. Things like that have a price. Really. And how much would that hint cost me? Just 1 bite. And some of your blood on top of it. What? You want my blood? Wait, adders don't drink blood. Well, this one does. Come on, lady. It's just 1 sip. You'll be fine. What about your venom? Don't worry, I'm not venomous. Well, maybe a bit, but don't worry. There will be no venom. I don't want to spoil the delicious blood now, do I? No. Listen, lady. Do you want my help or not? 1 bite, and the hint is all yours. No. Oh, okay. Well, suit yourself then. But don't come crying later. On second thoughts, do come crying. Tears are almost as tasty as blood. Anyway, if you change your mind, I'll be waiting. Okay, there are probably more clues somewhere. I mean, sunrise, sunset, nightfall. Yeah, I was literally just about to say that. You beat me to it. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the question mark is the one that we want, right? So that would obviously be sunset, as you said. Oh, look, there's the 3rd one. Okay. Yeah, so sunrise, sunset, nightfall. That would be whatever is before the bear tree, I suppose. And the 3rd one is up here. 3 fish, 5 fish, and whatever comes next. Okay. So I suppose it's you. It could be that, I guess. Four, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, hang on, I've had a thought. It's... Yeah, okay, so it was 3, 5, question mark. But... Or maybe not. there's 3, there's 5, and then that. So that's correct. With the sun, it was sun question mark moon, right? I think it was you. Maybe not. Hang on. So this one was question mark bear tree. See, I can't tell if that's supposed to, what kind of tree that's supposed to be, because there's a lot of them that look a bit like that. Or it could be a seasons thing. Like you've got winter, and that would be autumn, summer, and spring. I'm wondering, if the arrows mean something as well. Like, do the arrows mean the way you've got to rotate it? But they seem to always go anti-clockwise and then clockwise. So yeah, so you got 3. Okay, so you got bear tree. No, wrong one. Scraggly tree. I think it would be that one comes next. Or was it? No, wait, it was the one before that, wasn't it? Hang on. It was the one before the scraggly tree, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's whatever comes first. So again, going backwards from it, it would have to be you, right? So then you've got sun, question mark, moon. Well, there's sun. Oh wait, what was the angle of it? Hang on. Maybe the angle means... Maybe the angle of the moon is important. Facing that way. So we got that. And there's that. No, that's weird. I'm genuinely trying to work this out. So, I really don't want to give the snake his blood if I can help it. Okay, so... So, question mark, dead tree, growing tree, right? So, No, wrong one. I'm fairly certain this is right, because it's 3 fish, 5 fish, question mark. So that's correct. That's 6. Unless it's saying it wants me to actually say what number comes next, like 3, 5, 7, but I don't think that's what it's saying. So with the tree, it's something scraggly, and then that one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. I see. One of the other things, of course, is like, I don't know if you gotta like leave the thing in order for it to click. Okay, so assuming... Assuming the tree is correct and the fish are correct, then it's just something to do with the sun, right? Maybe if we just try the sun in all its possible places and just see what happens. That's the only one I'm not 100% sure about, because it's... You'd think it would be... I see, nothing's going click. It's also worth pointing out we don't know which way around we're supposed to be rotating it, you know? Now, I think I'm misunderstanding some element of this, and I'm not sure what it is. Three fish, 5 fish. See, the thing about that, I don't think the rotation has anything to do with it. I think they're just pointing arrows, because if that were true, it would be sun, whatever comes next, and then back to sun again. So it's not that. So from full sun to moon. It does specifically seem to be the moon that's facing this way, doesn't it? Again, I'm just trying leaving to see if that does anything. Maybe the fish is wrong, but the fish is the one I feel like I understand the most. Whoa. What? Okay. So, for reference... Yes, I'll take the chain. Oh, tits on a stick. Can we escape? Well, that's not very fair, is it? You know what? I got out. I'm fine. Okay. Now. Okay. Need to pause for a split second. Firstly, it is 10 o'clock. So I need to go and take a break. That puzzle was not very well explained. The fish thing was 357. It was the next one in the sequence of numbers, not the next one in the sequence of rotation. But the other two were the next one in the sequence of rotation. That is two different ideas competing? That doesn't make any sense. Like, if it's the next one along the line in the sequence of rotation, like you find the 3, then you see which way around you get 5, and then you rotate to the next one, that would make sense along with the other two. But it wasn't. It was 357 for the fish, and the other two were rotational. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I was kind of throwing shit at the wall there to see what the hell would stick. I kind of lucked out, really, more than anything else. So, yeah, that was a thing that happened. Whoop, fuck. Sorry, that was my controller. I'm going to take a break now. Back into it. And we are back. Okay, whoops, wrong button. Oh, actually, while I'm thinking about it, combine A with you. Pretty sure I know what I'm going to do with you. Oh, wrong one. Where's the quickest way? Ah. Really don't think I should be running here, but sure. Is it gonna be a dead bird? Oh, sinister mask. What's that noise? Okay, yeah, now I'm going. Oh, apparently just decided not to do anything. Random. Still, ain't risking it. I can go around. There's something in this room I'm missing? What am I missing in this room? Oh, can we break these? Oh, we can. Nope. Oh, interesting. Okay, so apparently we can break barrels. Now I'm trying to remember where all the barrels were. There was something in here, wasn't there? What was it? Ah, medical kit. No, I'm fine. Ah, okay. I still haven't worked out what I need these for. So I guess that was a necessary puzzle, huh? Oh, broken. Do I need to... Do I even have a screwdriver? No, I don't have a screwdriver. I might need a screwdriver. Thing is, I kind of used it. I can summon one in if needs be. I think I can anyway. Yeah, screwdriver at one point. But I don't know if I need one. Oh, no, wrong way. Actually, anything you can tell me about Adder? Apparently not. Okay, well, nothing to say about Adder. You'd think you'd have something to say about a talking snake that tries to make a deal. That seems biblical. What was in here? Refresh my memory. No. Don't need that. Thank you. Oh. A pickaxe. Well, if I ever end up in another fight, that'll come in handy to repair my stuff. No, I don't need those, to be perfectly honest. Like, I appreciate the thought, but I kind of don't. Okay, I think I'm going to have to spawn in the screwdriver because I think I need it. Yep. I had a feeling. Oh good, it does all 4. I was a bit worried I was going to have to summon it in 4 times, but okay. Ew. Okay. So I think you get the death mask, presumably. Give me your mask. What masks did we have here? So there's a smiling mask. And a sinister mask. Well, you'd think... I guess you go there. And I guess you get the happy mask? No, what I want to do... Oh, what the... Huh. I've literally turned it round. That's weird. Oh, how did I know that was gonna fucking happen? Do I want to fight him? Or do I not want to bother? I could try running. Do I want to fight him? You know what? I do. He feels boss fightish. Also, there's a barrel there. Can we get through? We can, actually. He's, okay. I was really hoping it would block it. It did not. It's not very good, is it, as a shield? Oh. What is the point of having a shield if... It's gonna sting. Oh. Right, so you didn't even do anything then. Or maybe it was blocking 1 point of damage. He's got 2. That's fine. Die. Good night. Ooh. Wait, what? What about the door? Yeah, sure. Don't think I really want that. No? Oh, okay. Ah. well, okay. Now, where was... What, wasn't there a... Huh, I guess not. I guess I did have to beat him. He was a boss. I guess that's it for the dream, but... Okay. So, that being the case, it's just a question of looking around. I guess I could use up items. Okay, a couple of options are fight some of the battles, try and earn a few more points, because my current point amount is 1650 plus 1906, which is a decent amount actually. That's about 3,500. I could get some stuff, like try and get a few more points here and there. Don't think I need those at the moment. Because you had a pickaxe, didn't you? The other thought is the doctor in that weird chair. Because he said that it can increase your focus, which is my blue bar. But I don't know if it's permanent increase or just here have a few extra points. But it is at the cost of my health. Now, I'm not, like, hurt for health. You know, I'm not, I don't have a problem with that. Might be worth a go just to have a look. Just to see what it is. Also, why is that room not marked as clear? What have I not done in this room? Nothing there. Is it simply just because he's in here? It could just be because he's in there. I don't know. We also never found his assistant. Which is a tad worrying. So for the sake of testing a theory, anything, you got anything to add? Nope. Should we have a go at this? You want to use the experimental chair. This will result in -2 integrity, +3 max focus. Ooh, that's neat. But I don't think it's a permanent thing, is it? Okay. I mean, could it be permanent? Well, I'll tell you what, we're at the end of the dream. Let's try it once and see what happens. Just for shits and giggles. Ow. And ooh, the orbs went tiny. I think I did actually get 2 points out of it, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so we can... We'll see what my focus ends up being later, but I doubt it'll remain. We never did find any trace of Thomas, though, did we? So the only thing left to do would be to fight the fights that I didn't fight and get some points out of it. But I don't know if that's a stupid thing to do. Which, I mean, it probably is, but... Because one's a fight with 3 mannequins and one's a fight with 2, if memory serves. But it would net me some pointage. Still something else in here? Oh, hello, box. Didn't even notice that down there in the corner. Oh, you know, a box cutter would have been really nice to have when I was using that screwdriver to open up all the boxes. I didn't notice that box in the corner, so I didn't clock it. At this point, I'm thinking let's just empty all the rooms, you know, make them all green. With the exception of those two, but I don't think I can. Although it's weird because the room where Tutu is that's green. But the room where those two are isn't, which is weird because I'm finished with him. But it might be... It could be a thing. What was in this one? It was some sort of medicine, wasn't it? Yeah, sure. It could be a thing that, like, you have to return to the same area on multiple nights in order to, like, complete quests. Or something. I don't know, it's just a guess, but... I mean, it makes sense. You know, a bit of repetition in things. You know, you learn more stuff, you come back to the same place later and later, and you see the stories advance. I'll take the echoes, thanks. That's pretty much the whole thing in green. Alright, quickest way back. I'm a little worried about this. Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about. Suppose I should have figured, but... Uh-oh. No, go through. Fuck me sideways. Let's go the long way, shall we? Because he crawled out earlier. I'd almost forgotten about him, and as I was going there, I was like, should I be doing this? No. The answer was no, I should not be doing this. So the only question... Do I want to have those fights? No. I think I should just leave while I can. Ooh. What's weird, though, is, like, I thought... I mean, I kind of figured that that was going to open up, because it looks like a door, right? But we've got the waking portal, so I'm like... My only guess is it's literally going to be a thing where you come back to places you've already been, and something changes. And so you have to do, like, either 2, 3, 4 runs through one location in order to properly, quote, finish it. Maybe. They do say that things are weird and different, so maybe there's an element of random generation to this. Like, maybe the layout we've got here is not the layout it'll be next time. Maybe. I genuinely don't know. So, at this point, I don't think I've got anything else to do. As I said, other than the fights, there is literally nothing else for me to do here. You know, I've solved the puzzles and all that stuff. Dream complete. Nice. It's my brother. I know you're there somewhere. Except he wasn't there. That was part of the problem. Right. Let's get some upgrades. Okay. It doesn't look like my focus stayed. I will buy another point, though. The instant camera was actually quite useful in the sense that it gave me more time. I am tempted to spend a bit of points on the pickaxe so I can, like, try and find it. That's a lot. Yeah, let's get another point of health. Why not? Oh, defense items absorb more damage. That's useful. Waiting gives you a focus point. Okay. Definitely thinking I want to do that, because it's only 500. Definitely get those ones. Don't want to go for big pockets level 4 yet. Any items I'm thinking? Oh yeah, it'd be good to be able to bring that into existence if I need it. Painkillers would be nice. tempted towards the cleaver, actually, because cleaver would also be useful. But it's the same as the pickaxe, and frankly, I'd rather have the pickaxe. So, yeah. Don't know really what cleave does. Because I don't think you can dismember enemies. That would give me 2 more points of health. Not bad. Defensive items absorbing an extra point of damage. That one will be useful, actually. I'm thinking we go for that. Because I am clearly getting involved in fights now. Like, I can't seem to avoid that. Because I was able to avoid fights first time round, but I think I'll also do the shield, because that did, again, that came in handy. Okay, there we go. Okay, how do I spend my day? What do we got? See, this, again, it's only 250 echoes, that's not a lot. My 4th dream. We're going to end up with a lot of dreams here. Yeah. I was infested with mannequins and other really nasty things. Felt like the further I went, the more old and damaged those mannequins were. If I was getting closer somewhere, maybe their source. There's still a part of the attic left unexplored. Yeah, but I couldn't explore it. That's the thing. So, it is a thing where you sometimes have to return to a location multiple times. He says, I looked up this address on your clinic's website. Sorry for contacting you like this, but since you can't always pick up the phone when I call, I figured I'd just email instead when you had personal email. I know you think I'm going crazy. I wish there was something I could do to make you believe me. It's real, Amy. I know what I've seen, and it was not just a dream. Well, I mean, it was, but it was not just a creation of my imagination. I'm telling you, those beings, they are there, lurking and waiting for us to get lost in our sleep. Who knows what happens when they get you? Well, we both know now, don't we, dude? Like I told you the other time on the phone, I managed to kill, or maybe just repel one with a really bright light. So I think that light was also something that felt real, like a special superpower that was bestowed upon me, left by something or someone for me to find, you know, placed in my path to pick up. I'm telling you, it all makes sense when you think about it. Maybe you can come over and we can discuss it face to face. I've got your favorite coffee. P.S. I really think you should get a personal email like most people do. Buy yourself a computer. I can help you pick up a cheap one. We can write to each other back and forth when you're not at work. If only I'd listened to him. If only I was more patient. Now you gave me... Start with an item from your researched item list. Which is always nice. Glug, glug, glug. Delicious. That's 5 max health. No, nothing on the answering machine. That does remind me, actually. No, she doesn't. No, mess on the table this time. And this was +3 max focus. See, I did that last time, and honestly, I really liked the fact it was +3 max focus. I'm honestly just tempted to do that again, because +3 max focus is really useful. More health is good, and starting with an item might be good as well, especially if it's the pickaxe. It doesn't tell you the state the item shows up in. But I'm thinking do max focus again, because max focus really helped. But Of course, it depends on if I have the ability to fill my focus meter. Okay. Yeah, let's just do the max focus again. Because that was very useful last time. Nope, another message. You have one new message. Hey, Amy. Another day of finding out what happened to Thomas, huh? Sorry if that sounded snarky. I didn't mean it to. Amy, there's no easy way of saying this. Thomas died of an epileptic seizure. His mind was gone, suddenly, painlessly, or at least they say it's probably painless. Hell, he didn't even know it happened. He was dead before he hit the... Jesus, I'm sorry. This whole situation gets to me more than I thought. It's not about me taking some of your shifts. I said it's fine, but I'm worried about you. Don't take too long, okay? Bye. Click. Well, okay. Not much else left to do, I guess. Except look at the pretty lights. I do wonder if that sunrise telegram thing is going to come back. Like, maybe he'll track me down and I can actually talk to him in the real world. Maybe. How long have we got? We've got about 50 minutes. We're going to poke our head into one other dream. Because you can save anytime you want. So... yeah. So, there we... ooh. The dollhouse. Interesting. Motionless figures cast shadows in the dusty, curtain-covered walls. It's like a silent theater with nobody to watch. And yet, there is somebody here. Oh, goody! So maybe you don't return to the same level. Maybe it's just like following clues. The thing I'm not sure about though is like, can we even go? No, we can't. This stream is ended. Oh, there we go. Now, so we can return to these. Interesting. So yeah, we got the city. We've got the forest. I want to go to the forest, I think. I don't know if there's like a difficulty slider to this or if it's all just a general level of difficulty based on how many upgrades you've got or something. I don't know. I kind of want to have a look at the forest because I'm willing to bet this forest is the forest we go to in the second game, which will be quite interesting. Let's have a mooch. Oh, do we always start in... oh, that's interesting. Nailed boards. Interesting. Guess not. Well, we'll see how far we can get, shall we? Yeah, sure. That's odd. So do we always start, like, connected to the hotel? Huh. I did go to the forest, didn't I? Oh, that's bricked up by the looks. think you get an achievement if you do this enough times. I think I saw one. I wasn't really paying attention. Guess not. So I guess we always start in a hotel-ish location, but then move on from there. Forest of the Lost. That's a familiar fucking sight. Apart from some moss and damaged roof, the odd-looking well doesn't seem to be in bad shape at all. It's aged well, one could say. Yes, I was being sarcastic. Don't do anything without a bucket. Tree trunk, might be something hidden inside. No. Actually, is that a combat item? Technically, yes. Oh, for defense. Oh, that's interesting. So it's a shield. Oh, well, he looks familiar. The last thing I need to see in the middle of a dark forest at night, even if it's just a cutout stand. Those are educational triggers. Adventuring through these woods, you can encounter an adder. It is a species with a group of subspecies of snake in the family of vipers. Like other vipers, they are yeah, that word, which means young develop inside the eggs. They remain in their mother's body until hatching. Adders are the most commonly found in Europe and Asia. Oh, I guess this is in Europe then. While they are not endangered in many countries, killing, injuring, or harming them is illegal. They can have various colours, ranging from grey to dark brown, which is characteristic zigzag markings. They also like wearing top hats. Crossed out, most adders are venomous. Adders are very safe and not venomous at all. An adder's diet consists of small mammals, lizards, frogs. Adders only want to sip your blood. They are usually active during the day, but the further south they are encountered, the most active in the evening, sometimes even at night. You can always completely trust an adder. Not a single case of a person being tricked or betrayed by an adder has even been recorded in the history of humankind. Yes. Okay, Mr. Adder person. Very funny. You see, okay, here's the thing. Doesn't it look, based on the fact that the trees are there, they seem to be blocking out the thing. It almost, maybe this is randomly generated. Like, maybe there is just an element of RNG to the layout that you get. Ooh. Oh, you again. Amelia. Really interesting to see you here. Do, you remember me this time around? Yes, I remember you, Dr. Schulzer. Noted. In that case, I will skip the introduction. Do you have any new questions for me? I'm sure there's plenty of things I'd like to ask you about. Well, just keep in mind, anything you say might be used in my ongoing research. So, what are you doing here, Doc? Research. I figured, but what kind of research? Trying to figure out if fauna and flora in the dream world follow the same set of rules as in our world. I can save you the effort and tell you right here and now it doesn't. Perhaps you don't realize, but claims don't make science. I need proper data, tests. I need to know what the range of deviation from the medium is. Well, yeah, of course, but how will you even... I know what you're thinking. It's a dream. Everything is possible, so what's the point of gathering any analytical information? Yeah, I never really asked. See, the thing is, we have established a certain measurement of, let's say, craziness of the dream. There is a baseline, a dream that follows the exact rules of our world, to the point that it is uncertain if you are asleep or not. Ever had a dream like this? I think so. Yeah. You see what I mean then? From that baseline, we measure how things deviate. It allows us to predict the shifts and changes when the dream is about to transition into something else. We are still years away from a functional system, but there have been several breakthroughs recently. Well, good luck with your research there. But the dreams I've been having recently are far from your baseline. Well, good. The more crazy things happen, the more data I can collect. Okay. Sure. Okay, so they've still got the weird-ass machine. That's the well. I wonder. Considering it's a modern key, does it then go to a modern door? Well, those two we know are locked and can't be interacted with, but there was a locked door over here, wasn't there? Nice. And I got some points out of it too. Ooh, a shovel. Sure. A couple of weapons, always useful. Can smells like paint. Okay. More or less the same room it was last time I was in there. Curious actually, the shovel, what does it you do? Damage, cleave, and slows target. That's interesting, I like that. Makes sense, you whack something over the head with a giant ass shovel, it's definitely gonna notice. What I really need is a map. Of course, the shovel could also theoretically be used to... Hello. Ha! Speaking of which. First we got a notebook. I think it started several days ago. It was nothing noteworthy, not at first at least. Just some random remarks from one of them. Something about me distracting them with my loud stomping around. I thought nothing of it, kind of dismissed it like anyone would. But then it got worse. Stop wasting so much energy on pacing around, I heard. Stand still, you're so distracting. You move too much was the one that actually got me thinking, because before that they encouraged me to go out and not sit in front of the TV the whole day. I don't know what got into them. My whole family, mom, dad, even my auntie. Over the course of a day, maybe even less, they all became more and more apathetic, slow, moving as if they were pushing through tar or in slow motion. Mom was the first one to stop. Just stop. She stopped doing anything. She was still alive, as much as I could tell, but she became so catatonic. The worst part was that Dad didn't see any problem with it. Finally, some peace and quiet, he said. You should take notes. We like calm and silence in this household. He stopped moving soon after, not even sitting down. No, both of them stopped as they were standing completely still. I tried pushing my dad to snap him out of it. He sort of just fell over, still frozen in motion. Auntie stopped too. She was smiling wide, as if happy with how things were. She said I'll be next. I didn't want to. I don't want to. That's why I ran away. I ran away and I didn't look back. I've been running ever since. I don't know if I'll ever stop for too long. Gotta wrap up writing. No reason to keep this journal. I don't have time to write anyway. I need to keep running. I don't want to stop. How random. Hell yeah. Ooh, well, okay then. Yep. Probably take some meds while I'm at it. Okay, well, this seems like a safe room and a good place to leave off. So we've got ourselves a map, which means we can actually start navigating around fine. So, yeah, interesting things going on today. I am wondering, as I said, if you are, at least in some ways, supposed to revisit dreams you've already completed. I don't know if you need to, but you clearly have that option. Maybe I'll give that a go at some point. I don't necessarily know if I'll do it, like, immediately. I do want to keep exploring new locations. But maybe I will have a look. Maybe I'll go back to that first level we played. Not the train station one, but the one in the hotel. Might be interesting to have a look at, I think. But we're in the Forest of the Lost now. Sounds fun. And we'll keep exploring. But we're doing okay. We've had a few battles, and it's not been great, but I've managed to get through it. I've worked out that shields only negate damage by the point that they're going. So if something's going to hit you for 3 points, and you have a shield that blocks 2, it'll only do 1 point. Not great, but it's something to manage. The other thing to point out, of course, is when enemies have the skull next to their next attack, it means they're about to attack twice. That's not good. Really want to get rid of them for that. I don't know what, if anything, you lose if you lose a fight. I'm assuming you wake up from the dream and you probably just lose progress, but you might lose more besides. So I guess we'll sort of see how it goes on that one. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.